You better?
Yo, check, check, check. Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Cool,
Much
cool,
better.
cool. Oh,
Sounds
thank
good.
my
What
brother.
up?
What's up, bro?
How
How you
you
been,
doing,
man?
bro? I'm
I'm good.
good,
How's
man. I'm good. I'm good.
man? You the
Thank you
hardest
for
worker
taking
I
the
know,
time.
man. You the hardest working man, bro. I always say that. I love it, man. I love it. You inspire me. You inspire me.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Man.
I'm working, man. I mean, just try to make things move forward.
Oh man, I see the
Um,
progress. I see it, bro. Trust me.
I'm assuming this is the lab. This is the EchoSlim lab.
Actually, not quite. I'm
Okay.
in Jamaica. I'm in Jamaica, man. So this is
Oh shit.
yeah. So this is StrikerLee's studio. Bunny StrikerLee. I told you the guy that I sampled, the producer I sampled for the coffee song. Um, and I've been transferring tape. I don't know if you can see here, like you can see like tape machines.
Uh huh.
I literally been transferring like tape.
Oh man.
He got like every track tape machine, like 8 track, 24 track.
Oh wow.
So I've been transferring tape and just sampling away, man. You know what I
Oh
mean?
man, that's gonna be some gems in there. Oh
Yeah. So
man.
I got to get you involved, man. You already know.
Oh,
I need your help, bro. I always tell the guys like
I'm
I need y'all, man. I need your
I'm
help, bro.
down. I'm down, man.
Yeah, man.
So,
Appreciate that.
how long are you there for?
I'm gonna be back and forth for like the next few months because I got some DJ corporate gigs and stuff. So I'll fly out and come back. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I'll be here. I'll probably be here for a good 3 4 months, man.
Okay. Oh, I mean, in one shot or just going back and forth
No, back
within
and
that?
forth, back and forth. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
okay.
Because I'm working on a
Okay.
couple projects.
Very
So
nice.
yeah,
Very
which I
nice.
gotta get you,
Tell
you
me,
involved.
tell me more. What are these projects about?
Oh man, well, it initially started. I met my friend Striker, who is the son of this producer named Bunny Striker Lee, one of the founding fathers of reggae music. You can wiki him, you can YouTube him. He's all over. Like he's one of the best historians too of reggae music. Like he had a memory, like a photographic memory. So this guy, like I said, was one of the founders of reggae. Literally, when they came up with the word reggae, he was in the room making the songs.
Oh wow.
So he worked with Coxon, Duke Reed, a lot of the first producers who started off producing ska, and then rocksteady, and then reggae music, and then obviously it transformed to what we have as dancehall to whatever the music now, and it also influenced drum and bass, house music, and so many other dubstep, and so many other forms of music. But I linked up with his son, and it's funny. I linked up with his son, and I linked up with Bob Marley's grandson in like one meeting, like in Florida. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying, Miami, and then we were just chilling, kicking it, and then this was
That's
the time,
crazy.
yeah, crazy, right? And I was still on tour with Black Violin, um, and every time I'd hook up with Strike, he'd be like, "Yo, I want you to remix my dad's catalog," and I'm here thinking like, "What do you want me to do? Like, you want me to do remixes with some MP3s? Like, I'm not. I'm thinking. I'm not thinking like, nah. Like, yo, literally, I got like sessions of that his dad has sessions of Bob Marley and Peter Tosh and all these great
What?
Beanie Man at 10 years old and all these like Papa like I'm transferring tape. I'm just like, yo, what? He had this. He has this. I'm just like every time it's like you're digging for gold, man.
Oh, that's
So I'm
crazy. So you're transferring it from
real.
analog to you're
Yeah,
converting
from
it
the
to
to
MP3 or
so
oh
to
my
so you see the sessions there in Ableton. So
yeah.
I'm an Ableton guy, man. I mean, I leave Pro Tools for my engineer and Nico and then all the other guys, but it's like I'm Ableton to the core, bro. So it's like I'll mix in it, I'll master it, I'll do all that, but I'll send it off to my engineer to mix. But yeah, I'm doing everything Ableton. All the sessions, a lot of them 2 track, 4 track, so it'll be like drums or drum and bass together. They'll have keys separate, guitar separate, and then vocals. So yeah, I'm just transferring all those things, and it's literally like a library. So it's one of those things that like should be in a museum. Like the amount of histories that's
Just
it's crazy.
just hearing that
Yeah,
Beanie Man at 10 years old, I mean, that's
bro.
huge. That's
Yo,
huge.
and he
Oh
was sharp.
man.
He was sharp back then too. So I was like, okay, I see why you
Yeah.
are who you are. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Beanie Man actually grew up. He lived with Striker's dad, Mr. Striker Lee, and he recorded his first album. I think it's called 10-Year-Old DJ or 10-Year-Old something. But yeah, that was Mr. Striker Lee, man. He was involved from music from the '60s all the way to '90s to 2000s, bro. Like King Jammies, he was responsible for King Jammies becoming who he was or who he is now, and so many other any artist or producer. Lee Scratch Perry, you know what I'm saying, with Bob Marley too. Peter Tosh was one of his session guitarists, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So this is like, it's insane, man. So
you're probably spending you probably need to back up a backup. You gotta replicate
you already know
you
know what I always tell people like, you gotta have a backup to the backup to the backup. You gotta have it on the cloud if you feel comfortable with it. Then you gotta have a drive in a put it in a safe somewhere safe.
That's fireproof.
Fireproof. You already know.
For sure.
Yeah,
that's some gems right there. Oh, so right. Check it out. I wore this shirt because I know I was getting
Shabbanado, Gappy, and Cutty,
It's just appropriate, for the occasion.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Yeah, man. So I guess let's go back to the early days of EchoSlim. I know we hooked up. I hooked up with you. Maybe 3 or 4 years ago, probably 5 years ago. Yeah. But talk to me about the beginnings of EchoSlim. How did the name come about? What was EchoSlim about?
Man, EchoSlim came about around the time I was touring with this group Black Violin, a violinist, a violist, and drummer, and the DJ, which was me. So we were just touring all over the place. Performed for Barack Obama's inauguration. We performed overseas. We performed everywhere, man. Literally, and any Super Bowl. We've done it all pretty much, right? Just at that time, I just got the production bug. Just being around them, watching them, just work on their projects and watching how they arrange strings. I'd see them in the studio with Scott Storch or whoever, and I'm just like, man, these guys. It's I was already inspired by RZA, Premier, Pete Rock, a lot of these producers in terms of hip hop, and then of course Q-Tip, a tribe head to forever, But seeing them just made me feel like, I can actually do this, because I was doing the remixes. Not to the level that you were doing them, but then I was doing my remixes. You stack an acapella on an instrumental, and you chop it up out.
Yes.
We all started like that, but I would put the sessions. I would create the shows in Pro Tools. They have original songs, but then they do covers as well. They play on top of instrumentals, and then once I downloaded Ableton, that was it. I was like, that was it. I think it was Ableton 5 at the time, or 6.
Oh, man.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So I guess from a DJ standpoint, you were like, oh shit, this clicked.
Yes.
I can actually do this.
Yes.
Pre-produce it and do it kind of live. That's dope.
Do it live. Yeah. And of course, the greatest one of us, Dr. Dre. Come on, man. That's he inspired us all. So I was like, I'm a DJ. I should be trying production. You know what I mean? I have a certain ear, and it just all kind of worked out from there. So when I was on tour with them, I'll just kind of come up with names and stuff, and I was like, what do I like to do? What are my favorite effects? I always use echo. What I'm saying?
I think a lot of DJs use that too.
Yeah, what I'm saying? We always use the echo in the Pioneer. What was it? The 400 that came out then first, or the 500 DGM?
The EFX 500?
Yeah. So I was like, I love this. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm a slim guy, so I was like, okay, let me combine it together. You got Major Lazer, you got Bass Nectar, and you got all these guys. So I'm like, EchoSlim. I was like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Let me do that.
Pretty catchy. I like it.
But I had the backup bass filter just in case, because bass and filters are my thing. So I was like, but that would have sounded lame. You know what I mean to me? But that was my backup just in case. EchoSlim was bass slim or bass filter or filter slim. I don't know. But there was already what's his name, Fatboy Slim. So I was like, nah, let me.
Got it.
So, but man. So that's kind of how it started, and from there I was like, I want to do this. I want to focus on me, and that's when I eventually parted ways with Black Violin, and just been doing the EchoSlim thing ever since.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So I know. I think one of the first things I got from you was your track called "The Best."
The Best. Yes.
That was the first one, and that came out
2014, 2013. Around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And,
Yeah, 2014. That's what I have here.
yeah.
So that's when we hooked up. That's when I knew of you, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I go, okay, this guy, he's got some ears because of the percussion, because it was as a DJ, we always want to have
Yeah.
the large sounding drums.
Yes.
And
Those fat drums, those
yeah,
snares. Oh
yeah.
man. And that 808. That was the first. You know what's crazy? First off, thank you for responding back to my email and putting it in the pool that you were with at the time.
Yeah.
That inspired me a lot, man, because it was like, oh wow, that gave me motivation. Like, oh wow, people actually care about this. You know what I'm saying? And I think through the pool, I actually was getting. I checked. Oh man, I forget what the radio. It's not. I forget anyway. But I was actually getting spins. I was like, yo, there's some FM stations playing. I was like, yo. Dennis is the man, yo. I was like, yo, I couldn't believe it. Media Base. I checked Media Base, and I was like, wow, people are actually playing this, and I didn't have to pay. I ain't have to pay no money. Like, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but, I mean, if like I said back then, and I say now, if it's dope, it's gonna go up.
Yeah, and that was my first. That was when I first got the push.
Well, well, that's good because I think after that you had a track with next one I saw was with Cuddy.
Yeah, Cuddy got on it, man. So me and Nico produced the song, right? So big up Nico Rebel, one of the best engineers and producers. Like, that's my guy. That's my go-to guy for engineering.
So does he do? So he does all your mix downs.
Yeah,
he masters it for you.
Him and Kashif. There's another.
Okay.
I don't know if people know. There's a sick reggae artist by the name of Kashif Lindo. Go Google him. He got like the illest voice. You know what I'm saying? His dad is Willie Lindo, another famous reggae producer, but also and is the responsible producer for Bear Simon, who's one of the biggest reggae singers of like all time.
Oh,
so,
yep.
But by hearing Kashif's voice, you probably never think, but he's the best engineer and producer as well. So, him and Nico are the main. They're the only two guys I really go to mix my stuff. And but with this one, me and Nico always hook up. Just kind of like me and you will hook up sometimes. We'll do some production, but me and Nico hook up all the time. Like, I'll send ideas to him and vice versa. And then we were just working on this in his studio, and we were just playing around with it because I just got the first push. And then once we put that push on repeat, and then we put an 808 in there, we were like, oh, we got something, and that was it, man. So and then of course you got an 808 like that. We got to make the snares and the rest of the percussion. It got to match
as crisp as that too. Yes.
Nico mixed it though. You know what I'm saying? So that's my guy. If you want your drum sound effect, Nico's the guy to hit up. And yeah, he's my go-to. Him and Kashif are my go-to. So thank you for that, man. Like, that gave us motivation to keep going and to keep producing. And Cutty, so Nico sent that. He had to plug to a friend that knows Cutty, and he sent it in Jamaica, and Cutty loved it. And he just jumped on it.
That's
what
dope.
I'm saying? So when I get it back, you already know when the artist picks up your name as a producer, you're like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So Cuddy Rex say my name, and at first I was living in New York at the time, and I was just driving in Brooklyn. I was driving down Eastern Parkway, and when I got it on the phone and I put it in, because Bluetooth wasn't really popping then, so that was the aux, right? So, so when I heard it in the car, and he said EchoSlim, I was like, I was like, yo, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. So
that's dope.
Yeah, man. Thanks for that, man. It all started because of you, bro. I always got to give you your props, man.
I'm glad. Always. I'm glad I helped. I mean, I'm sure. I want to hear a lot more. Latest one I got was dude, one of the things I got from you that really stood out was that the Throne.
Yo.
That Throne track with Coffee. And this is, and I remember we were talking about Coffee, and you're like, D, you gotta catch her.
Yeah.
Before she blows up. And what happens? Like weeks after that, she's gone. She's gone. Here.
You can't even get in contact with her. She's out of here.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And you see the new single she dropped? Yo, she's sick, man. I like the direction she's going. I really do.
Was she signed? Is she signed under Atlantic? Was she with Atlantic?
No, it's Sony UK. So I think it's Columbia,
Sony.
But through the UK. And now it's very, very smart and strategic, man. Because to market her directly in the UK first, in terms of reggae, because like, and in Europe, reggae's literally top 40 in the UK. You know what I'm saying? In terms of the history, if you look at the history, and that's why people should go check out documentaries like, because on Mr. Lee, Bunny StrikerLee, he was one of the first producers to bring reggae music over to the UK on a regular basis, and they were hitting number one, like the Billboard equivalent of the Hot 100 in the UK. They were hitting number one with reggae singles time after time again, and that's kind of rare. You don't really see that in. I like when has there ever been a Billboard number one Hot 100 reggae or dancehall track? Maybe Hot Stepper, or Ani Kamosi, or
that was in the early '90s, mid '90s, probably.
Yeah. And Sean Paul, I think Sean might have had something.
Yeah,
but it's not on a frequent basis like it is in the UK. So that's why marketing in the UK that was genius. That was genius. So any reggae artist that's doing their thing, focus on Europe first, man. Trust me, and then everything will fall into place, man. Then you can it'll trickle over to America eventually, you know. Yeah, but that was great. Throne was fun, man. That was
and you hooked
record.
up too with Walshy Fire.
Yes, Walshy.
Dude, how was that? Like, I mean, that's crazy, man. I mean, Walshy's got the sound that it's such a big sound and big.
Yes.
It's big and it's very innovative.
Yes. Well, you know, obviously he's with Major Lazer.
Mm-hmm.
Before then, he was with Black Chiney, and Black Chiney, I always say, Black Chiney literally was the precursor to Major Lazer, because like the remixes and stuff that Dopes was doing, and Willie Chin and Walshy, like, yo, those mixtapes were like, bro. I love those mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? So Walshy has translated that into his ear. Like Walshy has an ear like us, but probably on steroids. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean. Walshy loves those big room sounds, because obviously he's playing with Major Lazer. He's doing damn near stadiums. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he knows that sound that he wants. So I knew Walshy from back in the day. You know what I mean? And we just hooked up, and I sent him some beats, and then he said Coffee liked Throne a lot, and I was like, really? And I was like, yo, this is crazy. Damn. Like, I was in the middle DJing somewhere, and he was texting me.
Did the record skip?
No, I keep it on internal. I keep it on relative. Always on relative. Yeah, man. But he hit me up, and I was like, yo, she likes it. And then next thing you know, like, they sent me the reference, and I was like, oh, wow, this is crazy. I didn't know. I knew Coffee was dope, but I didn't know she was this lyrical, because she was super lyrical on Throne. You know what I mean? And I rated her, man, from then on. I was like, man, she's definitely going places. You know? So, but Walshy's the plug. You know Walshy. Walshy's cool. He's very friendly. He's very willing to collab with people. He's like, I always say, he's the ambassador of just Caribbean music worldwide, I think. Because he's always fusing and working with other artists. So
yeah, and I think what captured my ear is just that again, the big sound. Typically, reggae, dancehall doesn't have as much like big sounds, right. But he was able to kind of just make it sound like it's a record that is hitting, like with like your Drakes.
Yes.
And so it sounds bad. So when you mix it together, it's, the levels and the hotness is there.
Yeah, it's there. And that version I sent you was mixed by Nico too.
The version, a Throne version?
The one that I sent you, because the official one, it wasn't mixed by Nico, but that one I sent you was like, Dennis needs them drops a knot in the clubs. You know what I'm saying? So I sent that one to you, and then that's why they were really knocking. But yeah, nice. Man, Walshy's the man, man. I always thank Walshy for that, because it literally changed my life in so many ways. Just being a part of that project, the fact that it was able to win a Grammy, and it was just.
Shout out to that, man. Congrats on that. That's huge. That's huge. That's great for your resume.
I mean, it's
super
great
dope.
It,
So since after working with Coffee, are there upcoming projects that you kind of got hooked up because of this?
Oh man, yeah, a lot of things in the works. Especially with Striker, where we're really after Strike that motivated Striker. once he saw that, and he was like, "Yo, I got to go get a Grammy of my own now." So, yo, come to Jamaica, let's get to work.
Uh,
So we going to work right now on that. A lot of stuff. I produced something on along with Nico again, Nico Rebel, and my boy Sean Alaric. We produced on Jesse Royal's newest album.
dope.
The song I sent you with Stone Boy.
Oh, dirty. Is it Dirty Money?
Dirty Money,
Dirty
yeah,
Money.
Dirty
Yes.
Money,
Yes. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay,
yeah, Stone Boy's like the biggest thing in Africa.
dude.
You know what I'm saying? So
I love that Afro vibe, dude.
yeah, I
Oh,
know. Yeah, we got to do some stuff, man. I would love to see the Dennis Blaze tape on some Afrobeat, man. Because I mean, I appreciate, just the way you have frequencies. You know what I'm saying?
I would love to, man. We'll get something going for
No,
sure.
we have to, bro. We have to, man. Yeah, 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 definitely, man. And
Yeah, man. So, let's get into your creative process. Let's
cool.
say, how do you go about creating some, cooking something new? Like, what's your approach with artists, or do you send them concepts and then you go back? What's your
Yeah,
what's your flow?
I'll do that. I'll send them some rough ideas, and get their input because I don't. It's tough. I don't think you should just send the same tracks to an artist and not be open minded as to what the artist uh, would give, what feedback or what input the artist may have, because you at the end of the day, it's about making the best track possible. And as you can see with Kanye, like he's never satisfied. He's literally once the album drops, he's literally changing the tracks while it's streaming. You know what I'm saying? So I don't go to that level, but I definitely want to have the best. Like I'm not stuck on one thing, and I feel like the best songs are created through collaboration and through just open mindedness. So I definitely like to the artist input and hey, the artist may take me in a direction or make me see a perspective that I would have never thought. And next thing you know, the track that I sent them turn into something totally new. And
Eh,
obviously you want the melodies to match their voice as well, because some artists, their pitch, their tone doesn't match well with certain melodies. So I go through that a
yeah.
lot. So you got to change it, obviously. So
So
yeah.
is this flow like more of an in-person thing, or is it kind of going back and forth on a by, what's
But
your
I prefer, like we all prefer the in-person thing, but
of
obviously
course.
with distance and I guess with COVID changing things, it hasn't been that I haven't been in the studio with artists that much. Like as of lately, I have been more, but yeah, during COVID, man, I didn't leave my room, bro. I was just literally in my room, just making
Cooking.
tracks, cooking
Yeah.
straight up. You know what I'm saying? And then we send stuff via email.
Yeah.
Like Zoom was popping then. You know what I'm saying? So we're definitely on Zoom a lot, and yeah, just in that way, just be sending I remember sending 10 renditions
Oh man.
I remember like yeah, when me and Kashifa were working on a beat, and I literally had to make 10 different changes to get the right just to get what we needed, that right energy. But it's cool, man. I don't mind it, especially when you're working with people that if you genuinely are interested in the track and you're working with people that just have a great energy. Like man, I'll do whatever to make the track work, man.
Yeah.
For the most part, you know what I'm saying. But I'll definitely put my all into that track and to make it the best. And yeah, it's a lot of that.
How's your distribution? Who are you distributing your music to? What company are you on?
Oh man, well I think we all producers have that ongoing issue to finding the right distributor that can do
Uh,
everything you want. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I'm with multiple. I'm not gonna lie. The newest one I'm working with is Symphonic. I just hooked up with them
Oh,
through,
okay.
yeah, through some friends. And I met the owner. He's real cool.
Oh, dope. Are
Yeah,
they do they offer like auto splits on a
they just started that, which is what I
Oh,
like. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the one thing I liked about DistroKid that they do that. But the only thing I don't like is that people had to sign up with DistroKid, and I think they had to pay for the minimum account just to get your
Oh,
splits.
oh, I didn't
You
know
know what I'm
that.
saying? Yeah. But then recently I closed my DistroKid account, but the bank was still open, so maybe you don't have to. I don't know how that works, but Symphonic is cool, man. That's one thing they do the automated splits, and you don't have to. You can sign up with them, but you don't have to pay a fee. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't charge an upfront fee to be a member. They take a percentage. So
Okay.
so yeah.
Okay, so I guess so, but you pay as the person in
No,
on the
I don't pay.
account.
I don't pay anything. No,
Oh,
they take
okay.
splits. Yeah, so that's cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
they make their money through the splits.
They make it on the back end with the splits. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, got it.
No upfront fees. Yeah.
Huh.
So I'm trying them out. So far, so good. So good. I've been with some other distributors as well. And yeah, I'm just still trying to until I get my own situation, which it might be sooner than I think, because the things that we're working on, we're getting attention and we're getting some eyes on them. So yeah, you're gonna hear stuff come out soon, really.
Oh,
So
I
once I
can't
get
wait
the
for
plug,
that. What
you
you
know,
got?
You know I'm gonna pass the plug to you, Dennis. Always, man. Always pass that plug, man. So I'm gonna try to get you in, however, man. You know,
For
so
sure, for
uh,
sure, for
you'll be
sure.
the first to know.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
Um, Go to plugins, Ableton. What's you care to share or any
Go to.
mastering? Okay, you're not mastering because Nico does it,
I
but
mean, I have ozone, and
okay, okay,
I isotope ozone just for their like. I don't go to Nico for everything. I don't like to, I like to it to be more serious, and then but if I'm doing it on my own, I use isotope, I use ozone,
okay.
and then I'll use some other. I might use a combination, but well, go to for sounds like yo man, Contact. You already know, Contact is like that's like yo. I love the
Yeah,
sounds on Contact. Obviously Omnisphere and so many others, but I just Contact's my thing, man. I just love Contact. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Where
yeah.
do you usually get your packs
Where do I
for your
usually get
sounds?
my sounds? Oh man, I literally I'm just all over the internet just looking for stuff. There's different companies that sell packs. Obviously we have Splice, but my thing with Splice is like well the thing is everyone's using all the sounds at the end of the day, right? But my thing with Splice is like I gotta chop it up in a way where it's not recognizable. You know what I
Correct,
mean? Like,
correct.
cause a lot of people, I'm hearing stuff and I'm like, yo, I know I have that same splice loop. Like they didn't do nothing to it. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, I get my packs all over, man, all over, man. I just Google search and I just find even the most obscure sounds. If you even got to make my own sounds, like whatever it is. But yeah, because I love using live stuff too. I love and even like with these sessions, like when I'm transferring these tapes, man, the drums on here, like or the guitars, you're not gonna get those sounds anymore. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So I don't mind using those, chopping those up, and using those.
Ooh.
You know
Oh
what I
man,
mean?
that's a gem right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, man.
Uh, um, what else? I was gonna ask you something.
Man, you can ask me
For
anything, Dennis. You already know anything.
no, you mentioned you used Ableton, the first one, Ableton Push One. Are you on still on one, or did you move to two?
I just got to two recently
Okay.
because I was waiting to see if they dropped three, but I was like, man, they taking too long, man. So if they drop it, I'll just get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But that'd be cool though. I'd be interested to see what three would look like. But yeah, I'm on two now. I'm
yeah,
on two now.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I never used one. So what's the difference? What would you think the main differences are between one and two?
Definitely the screen is a lot. The interface, the actual user interface looks so much cooler. The screen in one looks literally like analog, like like some MS DOS, like back in the day, like literally. But so that's cool. But other than that, I'm not gonna say it's like a major because I just started messing with I just got it like a few months ago, so I just really started messing with it. But it's not like the pack feel the same and it's slightly bigger too. But other than that,
Does
it's
it
not
also
a
have
big difference.
it's got 64 or what was it
64, yeah, yeah,
60?
yeah.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
8x8. Yeah, 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 yeah. So
Okay,
it still
got
has
it.
the 8x8. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
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 Are you on live 11 now or
Not yet,
10?
man.
Not
Not
you're in
yet.
10?
I'm not. I'm one of those. I don't upgrade for forever people. you know. But eventually I'll get on there. But nah, not yet. Not yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Cool, cool, cool.
yeah.
Well, all right, man. I just wanted to, as you know, this podcast is more highlighting a lot of people behind the beats.
Oh,
You
thank
know,
you.
and just I've always been a fan of the stuff that you put out. So
Hey, I'm a
I
fan of
wanted to give
yours
you
too. I play the
thanks,
remix.
man.
I always play remix. I'm like, yo, Dennis Blaze remix. Yeah, it's Dennis Blaze. It's my guy. Go check it. Yeah, man. Yeah,
Are you
bro. Yeah,
gigging? How's the DJ stuff in Miami? Or yeah,
uh,
that's where. Yeah.
yeah. It's cool. It's cool. I'm doing more like lately. I've been doing more corporate and private stuff.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I haven't really been doing clubs and venues that much. And
Are clubs open like 100% now there, or they've
Florida,
been? Or-
Florida was open the whole
Oh,
time,
that's
bro.
right. Oh,
Florida don't
that's
play.
right. That's right.
Florida,
Oh,
Georgia, Texas, like literally, they didn't care. You know what I'm saying? So they've been open, but even during those times, I wasn't going out. I was just staying in the house.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
wasn't DJing. I was like, nah, I'm good. You know what I mean? But yeah, they're wide open more than ever now.
yeah.
So yeah.
What's your rig right now? What are you using for your DJ rig?
Oh man, I'm using. I think I took a page out of your book because once I saw that you could use the S9 with the rain was it the 12?
The Rain 12.
Yeah, I was like, you can do that. I was like, that's like what like it's like an interracial dating or what do you call that? That's like I'm like yo, Rain and Pioneer work. How to play? I had to yo, and once you did that, because I used my Technics obviously,
Yeah, yeah.
but when I could save needles, I'll go use the 12. So that's pretty much the
The
grade.
Rain 12s.
Yeah, I'll use
Okay,
the
yeah,
12.
yeah.
Yeah. So, and I'll be honest with you, I just use 112 because ever since 112, room 112 with play as well. I just use 112 and I switch over because I remember when I was touring with Black Violin in Japan, and we would take when we brought both the turntables, like they'd always get damaged, man. Like TSA have no love, man. So I
Yeah.
would just take one turntable and I would just easily put on an internal on the other side and then double it and then just be able
Yeah.
to use yeah. So I guess I'm kind of just used to that, but it's
But
always
you
nice to have two decks.
are you left or right?
I'm right.
Mixer.
I'm right. Yeah,
So
I'm right.
mixers on the left
Mixers on the
side.
left. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
But I could do both because I'm not gonna lie. It's like I think some of my cuts are better with my left, so it's weird. Like I'm not equally, cuttable on both sides. Like my transformations are better. It might be on my left, which is crazy. I guess because I can mess with the fader more with the right.
Yes,
I can
yeah.
crab. I can crab better with my. I can crab both.
The right.
But yeah, I think the right. Yeah, I crab better. Yeah. So.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you're nice. I see you, man. You equally nice, man. You put in the work. That's what I'm like, yo, where does Dennis get all this time, man? He got a family. He runs this, the record pool. He does this. He designs freaking websites. I'm like, yo, you do everything, bro. I'm like, yo, you're the greatest, man. I swear, man.
Man, thank you, man. I just try to keep busy, man. It's
Yeah.
organized time. A lot
And
of
you're a
it,
coach. You're a basketball coach too. Right? I'm like, yo,
a lot of it. You know
Yeah.
what? A lot of it.
Yeah.
People ask me, people ask me how I, get everything done. A lot
Yeah.
of it is just automation. Like,
Ableton automation. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Ableton. Like Siri works really good because I can remind myself.
Yeah. True.
The
Yeah.
the reminder, your
Yeah.
voice messages.
Right.
And it's just like, so when I'm on the computer, I don't have time to just look around.
Right.
I'm doing work, because I only have
Yo,
limited amount of time. So
man, you make the most of it, bro. Because when I get on the computer and I'm making a track, I'll easily go to YouTube or listen to podcasts. You know what I'm saying? It's like I gotta listen to. It's like a lot of the beats I made, like back when I first started, I was listening to like Combat Jack, or what I'm saying, podcasts, or like just I'm always listening to something, while I'm making beats. But I give you your respects, man. You are definitely inspiration, bro.
appreciate
Definitely,
that. I'm
man.
glad. I'm glad.
Nah, keep
Well,
doing
hey
your
man,
thing.
but Thank you for the time, bro. Please keep me in the loop with whatever you're doing onto your right there.
bro,
That
bro, bro.
those treasure treasure
Yes.
chest.
The treasure chest is deep, bro. It's deep, man. I, shit, man, you want to see something? It's crazy.
Let me see. Take me there.
All right, let's take you a few things, bro. All right, so, man, this is great. So these are just a few of the tapes that I've done so far. I'll take you to see the whole vault, though. It's crazy. So these are tape machines right here.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? They're actually building a museum here. So for people to come tour when they come in town
Wow.
to check it out. I'll show you. This is the booth. So since they're doing construction, they moved most of the tapes up here. So look at this shit, bro. Excuse my language. I'm sorry.
No worries. I have the podcast as explicit, so we're good.
Look at all
Oh
these tapes,
shit!
bro. And these aren't even half of them, bro. It's
What?
crazy. Look at all these tapes, man. So it's like, yeah, this is crazy. So
Oh wow!
I got to transfer all these.
Oh my god!
So every time I keep transferring the tape, I swear, like it keeps getting higher and higher, man. I'm like, yo, I'm not even making a dent in this thing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So just giving you a sneak preview of the the museum so far. This is the studio that burnt down, so they're rebuilding it, and this is a lot of the equipment that burnt down, a lot of the old outboard gear, all the old tape machines that broke. Yeah, man. So yeah, man. So
this is again. This is where Bunny StrikerLee
yes, Bunny StrikerLee, man.
recorded Beanie Man here.
We recorded Beanie Man. Yeah. Before it was because it's renovated now, but it looked a lot different. If you see on the YouTube videos and stuff, it looks a lot different before it burnt down, you know. But yeah, this is where he recorded him, and probably other studios as well, maybe by Jammies and other places, who knows. But but yeah, this is where he recorded it, and a lot of history in here, man. Like Dennis Brown, a lot of the greats were in here. I wouldn't be surprised if Bob was in here too, man. I wouldn't be surprised, man. So it's yeah, man. So we working, bro.
You are in like holy land,
bro.
holy
The
reggae
spirit-
land.
I feel the spirits every time I come in here, man. It's straight up, bro. It's inspiring. You know what I mean? So I gotta get you down here one of these days, man. When you got some time. You know what I mean?
I'm there. I definitely want to visit that spot. Now is does the weather play a part? Because it's like the temperature, or is it AC? Like, does the AC help?
AC, yeah, it's hot as hell outside, but
Yeah.
the AC, they got AC everywhere, bro. So,
Okay.
Yeah, so that's one thing that I don't got to worry about here. I'm not
Yeah.
burning in here. The tapes aren't
Yeah.
burning.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Because you after a while you got to bake these tapes, but thankfully they're I haven't had to bake anything yet. You know, so
Yeah,
everything's
yeah.
been good. Yeah, bro.
Dope, man. Well, Echo, man, thank you for the time. Keep me in the loop with whatever projects you got going.
Oh, definitely. I got it. Like I said, I got that, and I'm working with this new artist. His name's Ijin. Be on the lookout for him. Doesn't got nothing out. It's brand new, fresh. So reggae, dancehall, roots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A little mixture of everything. Got him on some Afrobeat stuff. So I definitely could use your help, man.
For sure.
On some things, man. You know.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I'll get this up in the next few weeks, and
Oh, you're the man. You're
I appreciate the time, Echo.
I appreciate your time. Everybody, Dennis Blaze is the greatest DJ and human being you'll ever find, man. That guy's the man. I love that guy, man. He's the best, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, no
Thanks,
doubt, man.
bro.
Tell the fam I said what up, man. Tell the wife
Will
hello.
do.
I appreciate you guys, man.
All right, man. All right, Echo. Talk to you soon, bro.
Talk to you soon. Take care, man.
All right.
Peace.
Later.
Later.